In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a 450R. This happens to be a 2013, but it should be pretty much the same across the board. There might be a difference in size of bolts, but on this one, the drain plug is 17 millimeter. So I'm all set up with a ratchet, and you also have to take out the oil filter, which is behind here. And the screws for that are 8 millimeters, so I've got an 8 millimeter socket to get set up on a ratchet to get those bolts out. So the first thing you want to do is you want to drain the oil out. So remove the oil cap. Make sure you don't get any, set some air in it. Alright, make sure you have a catch basin to catch the oil and put that right into the machine, and you can put it right in with some motor oil too if you have like motor oil already in there from your vehicles. Strain right in. It's not much. This machine only holds like 3/4 of a quart. So first I'm going to take the drain plug out. This is the first oil change I've done on this oil, so it's not hard to do. I almost have 100 miles on it, so the oil's looking pretty dirty. And out comes oil all over my hands. Make sure you have a rag. We'll be right back. Alright, that's draining. So while that's draining, what we're going to do is we're going to take out the oil filter. This is definitely a certain way that these oil filters go in, and it's labeled on the oil filter. I'll show you that in a second. I got this right from the Honda shop. Here's the part number, and if you want to look at them online, take the filter out of the bag. And it will say right in on it that this side is out, and it goes, towards the filter cover. So it's definitely marked for you. So I'm going to unbolt those two screws and I'm going to toss the new filter in. Crack those loose. This doesn't take long at all. It's a pretty easy bike to work on. So again, this is the first time I've done this, so hopefully there's no hidden surprises. Alright. So here is the oil filter, and there's a spring. And the spring goes right into the hole. So make sure you put the spring back. And these two bolts, one's longer than the other, so make sure you keep them in the proper location. And put your new oil filter on the mount. So let's see if you can see this. The oil filter just twists right off. It's easy to come off. Make sure your new filter goes on the same way. It's marked. So a little rubber piece, as noted, goes right on the tip. Just like that. Take your little spring, put that in like that, and put it back into the filter hole. And it gives you a little bit of tension, so push the cover in and get the bolts caught by hand. You never want to put the bolts, you never want to get the bolts caught with the ratchet because you could cross thread it. Alright. Turn my socket around. This on. Tighten them down equally. You don't want to tighten one all the way down before the other one. And snug it up. You don't have to bear down at it really high. Just make sure it's nice and snug. Okay. Now put the bolt back into the bottom of the motor. Once that the oil's done dripping, so it's pretty much all set. Again, you want to get this caught by hand. The hole's kind of up in there, so I'm just going to place the bolt in my socket to give me a little bit of room to screw it in there with. And just screwing it in. This is slippery as all heck because there's oil all over it, so I'm going to get my ratchet, put that back on. So now that we've got the bolt caught by hand, I can put a ratchet on it. One of the best four-wheelers ever on the market ever right here. Started with the 250 and the 86. Oh, there's a four-wheeler version. I started riding bikes in 1984. All these things came out as trikes. Alright, snug up the bolt. Okay. Now you can add oil into the four-wheeler. If there's any dirt around the whole opening, wipe it away. So like there's a little bit of dirt in there, you can see it. Don't want that inside the motor if you can help it. Alright. So now, like right here, let's see if I can do this. Okay, right here is the sight glass, and there's a mark on it, high and low. So you want to fill it up to the high mark. And you're going to get a clean funnel. If your funnel has any dirt in it, wipe it with a cloth rest and get any impurities out. Put the funnel in. Oil used in this bike, I got this right from the Honda shop. It's the GN4 and it's 10W40. So, you know, on the 2013 450R, uses 10W40. It should be that way for all of the machines, but you always want to double check on the oil weight. You always want to make sure you use the recommended, manufacturer recommended oil weight on it. So now we're going to fill it up to the line on the sight glass. And adding it in. Let it seep in there for a second. Alright, nice clean oil. And we're almost there. And a little bit more. Alright, now we're at the proper level. So what you want to do now is put the plug back on and start the four-wheeler up, let it run for a couple minutes, just like an automobile. You want to make sure it's not leaking out of the drain plug and it's not leaking out of the filter. And you know, make sure you have no leaks, and when it cools down, double check the oil level again, see if you need to top it off. But other than that, that's how you do an oil change on a 450R. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to our channel.